Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a monogram. Please subscribe if you're new. So first I opened up iFont and I scrolled down and clicked install. I chose the font because that's my favorite place and then typed in Monogram. Now I'm choosing which Monogram font I want. Once I've chosen the one I want, I just clicked download. It'll take me to this screen. I just hit import to iFont. Once I do that, I can go back to iFont and scroll up and hit install. Hit allow, close, and then I will go to my settings. Now, once I'm in my settings, it has file download. I click that, I click install. And then it'll ask for your passcode. So I obviously put this part out. So I entered that and clicked install and then done. Now you should be able to go back to iFont and it should be there. It should say installed. So then what you want to do is open Cricut, your Cricut design app, and go to your text, and then system, you should be able to find it by clicking in Monogram. Now this is where the magic happens. So I pick my font, type in my first letter I want to do for my monogram. Now I'm going to click text again, find my font again. Here I accidentally clicked the wrong font, which I realized after. I was like, nope, that's the wrong one. So I clicked the right one, type my second letter, and then drag it. I'll drag it where it needs to go. And you want the middle letter to be a little bit bigger than the first and then your last letter. Now, your biggest letter should be the letter of your last name. So the first letter is your first name. Middle letter, your last name. And then the last letter should be your middle initial for monograms. So now I'm clicking my font again, typing my last letter, checking to make sure the size matches up with the first letter, and then placing it where it needs to go. Now this is the tricky part, is trying to make it look decent and getting it where you want your letters to go. I decided I didn't really like this font, this style of monogram font for this. I didn't like the style of the font for this design. So you'll see me just delete them all and try with a different font. So I'm still resizing it and I'm like, I'm not feeling this. So yeah, so I deleted it and I'm going to choose a different font. I'm just going to go to text, type in monogram, and I'm going to choose the other one I have. So I do the first letter. I'm doing it exactly how I just did it. Second letter. And then I want to place that where it needs to go and resize it. And then now I'm ready for the last letter. Got to resize it to the size of the D. You want it to match up. I mean, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you want it as close as you can get it. Once you get your letters where you like them in a nice little design, exactly where they need to go, then you can highlight all of them by clicking outside of them and then dragging your mouse. through them all. So it highlights all of them. So I select them all. And what I do next is weld it together. This makes it so they come out as one design and not individual little pieces. And then I click it and put down my width and height. Now I was doing it for something that was circular, so I wanted my width and height to be the same. So once you get your width and height down, you can go to create. I was doing it on a mat, so I clicked on mat and it'll show you the screen where you can put it. I always put it in the corner and then hit create or whatever. I choose what I'm doing it on. I'm making mine on permanent vinyl. And then yeah, it's pretty much go from there. You just click go. Now I'm doing another style here for you guys with the monogram. I'm showing you which font I chose. It's still in the monogram, but this is a little bit of a different style. See, it's this round one. This is perfect for circles. It's the second one down. And you just click download. And so it's the same, this process is the same as before. You import to iFont and just copy. It's pretty straightforward. It pretty much is self-explanatory, so it's not really difficult to figure out. So once your font is installed, you can go to Cricut and do exactly what we just did. You just text, choose your font, go to system, and then choose your font. Now I resize it to what I want, and then I go to actions and click duplicate two times, because you want, when you do your letter, it only does the one letter, and all of the whole circle is just that letter, but you want 3 different letters, so I duplicate it twice, so I have 3 copies. And then you want to click on one of them, click actions, and click hide contour. Or first, no, actually, skip that. You want to click on one and then change the letter to your second letter. Click on another one and change it to your third letter. So you got all 3 of your letters. Now click on one of them, click hide contour, and erase everything except for that first letter. Now you're going to do this with the second one, but you're going to hide everything except for your middle letter. And then your third one, you're going to do it, but hide everything except for your third letter. And like before, your middle letter is your last name. Your first letter is your first, and your last letter is your middle. Now you just got to piece them together to get that perfect circle. It's not too tricky. You just kind of move it around. If you're OCD like me, then you know it's got to be perfect. Although it still wasn't perfect in the end. But I got it as close as I could. So here I'm just adjusting them, getting them in place. And once you have them all in place, you can highlight it and weld it. Now I did a little bit more. I attached it. You don't have to do all of the attaching stuff. As long as you weld it, they're in place. And then you just make it, click make it or whatever that says. I think it's make it. And it'll cut it. You just follow the process to cut it and you're good to go. And you can use it You do resize it. I forgot, you do resize it. Because sometimes it might be a little off from the original sizing, so I just adjusted it and then made it. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe. Bye.